Right, so we're streaming again, but not fucking Life is Strange, because I just genuinely can't be bothered to play that game right now. It's very late night, but feel like shit as always, so just sort of play some zombies and stream it, you know. Yeah, I don't know why Cold War always fucking does this. But yeah, just gotta wait for it to do the thing and then we can play. Just thinking about some stuff which was getting me sort of a bit anxious, so now I'm just trying to chill out, you know. So you know, I'm talking to myself, literally. Yeah, I did some dumb things recently, which I regret, which I'm not gonna get into, but it's nothing bad. Obviously, it's just it's bad on me making stupid decisions which make me feel like shit. But there is one positive, is the fact that by the 29th, which is Thursday, I assume I'll be talking to someone about all this shit, someone that's qualified for it, and someone will get done. Why is it staying at 0%? That's pissed me off. Cough. Sort it out. I'm not playing whilst it's doing this shit. No. What do you mean? What do you mean paused? Fucking do it, piece of shit. Do the fucking thing. Oh my god. Alright, this might crash my PC. It's highly probable. Because my PC does this weird thing now. Well, I thought I did it then. My PC does this weird thing where it's something to do with the full screen, it just has an error. But usually, like, if your PC has an error, it does one of those blue screens, right? But with this, when it goes full screen and everything goes black, it literally just goes black and that's it. It just restarts. I'm like, the fuck? I don't know what that is. It's something to do with the hard drive though, because I managed to see the blue screen once. It came up in like fucking 144p on like a 4K monitor, and then it said something about the hard drive, like couldn't load something. But I don't doubt that, to be honest. My hard drive's pretty fucked. My original one, I mean. I've been looking at In My Mind by Pharrell. I've also been looking at Toro Imoy. That motherfucker has made some tasty songs. And by tasty, I mean the fucking, this one. Because it's in Lisa. This bit. Yes. Yeah, that is good. I actually really like that. Very nice, very chill. But yeah, I've been making some dumb decisions recently. And when I say recently, I mean for like the past months, man. I'm so, like, in a way, I'm so glad that my panic attacks got to a point where it was like, I can't deal with them anymore. I mean, I could deal with them, but it'd be like, you know, I'd literally be a shell of a human. I couldn't function properly. Which is genuinely the point I got to. it was all my isolation. I had this fucking weird thing where I was like, maybe if I completely isolate myself from everyone and everything, stick to the bare essentials, which is like my family, and as in my family I mean like the family I fucking live with, not even my brothers or anything. Maybe if I just do that and focus on myself, then I'll get better. But it just got worse because obviously the thing I realise now, which I didn't at the time, is isolating myself only meant that I had literally no responsibilities outside of my own well-being, and as a person who overthinks all the time, it's just that's what it led to, just overthinking and just going down an even worse path. So that wasn't great. Oh, we got 1%. Oh, here we go. That's going up quick. But yeah, that was fucking horrible, and it's led me to a place which is fucking horrible, and I'm hoping to get out of it fairly soon. It's one of those things where it's like, you could try therapy, but you know, usually therapy works for those who are in an environment where they feel trapped and not, like, you know, they feel like an outsider to their own emotions. Like, I can't talk about this with anyone, but I truly believe I can talk about this with anyone, and I have, and they've understood where I've come from. So I doubt talking to some fucking rando will help that much, but I don't know. That would probably be the first line, but the second line, I guess, depending on how fucked up they think I am, which in my eyes is very fucked up, but I mean, I'm not slicing my wrists or anything. They will put me on some fucking drugs or something, which is the option I kind of hope for. Because I'm at that level where it's like, you know, I've felt like I've put up with this enough, so just give me something to feel better, please. So, yeah, I wonder if, that's the thing. I wonder if, it'll be quite fucked up, actually, if I end up taking some, like, antidepressants or some shit. Because that is what they are, I think. I don't know that much about it. I haven't done that much research, considering how much it affects me. But antidepressants, I assume, are the same things that they use for anxiety. There's like the beta blockers, which I've only heard real shit about. Literally, I've only ever heard people say, oh, they put me on beta blockers, and then I felt even worse, which is worrying a bit. But oh, that sounds good. What's this? Holy shit! This sounds good. Sounds like something I'd make. What the fuck? Sorry, I'm going back on the live stream on that. That was a fucking nasty harmony that I just put on. That was tasty. Pause. That was a fucking, like, tasty harmony I put on, man. Hold on. Sorry, I'm going back on the live stream. No. This sounds like something I'd make. What the fuck? Well, I was on that Thundercat shit. It did, to be honest, it didn't sound as good as it did in person, but you know, penis. That's something I'm actually really proud of. Like new tactical zombies. Oh, new tactical and zombies. Yeah, I've used that. That's something I'm actually really fucking proud of. My singing recently has been quite good actually. Pretty proud of that. Downloadable content must be installed to use this playlist. What a piss take that is. Look, can't play Outbreak because you don't have fucking multiplayer. That's ridiculous, man. Don't make me install multiplayer for your stupid shit if I download zombies. Am I really gonna do this? It's fucking late. And by late I mean 2:40. Let me put that song back on, I might change my mind. Oh, that's a sick. That's a nasty intro. Yeah, we're going. I could vibe to this whole album. Let's go from the start. Let's vibe out on this album. Intro, Chi Chi. God, this is cool. What the fuck? Captain Price. Why is Captain Price in this shit game? Fuck, this is good. Okay. This is sick. What the fuck? Toro Imoi. Oh my god, this is really good. Bam, 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 bam. I do still feel like shit though, by the way, so if I feel too bad, then I am just gonna dip. Or at least like turn off my microphone or something. I'm not recording myself have some sort of panic attack. So was that the intro? Okay, yeah. God, this is weird. This does remind me of my shit, but like way better. And by way better, I mean his is way better. Oh! I don't care if this is sort of taken from an old sound. This is good. Yes. Oh, fuck! Shit. Oh, that's the that's the downside of no sound, I guess. Jesus Christ. I didn't realise those would insta-kill you. It's okay. Why the fuck are they so far away? That's annoying. Yeah, this is tasty as fuck. Jesus, if Ro heard me say that, he'd go mental. He would literally die laughing. That's another thing that pissed me off recently. That fucking Donda video. I don't know what's going on with that. But I'm genuinely pissed off with like either the YouTube copyright system or the fucking Kanye West well, whoever's running that shit. Took down my video like 5 fucking times. And then eventually it was just like, no, we're never gonna let you post this again. And it's blocked. So fuck you then. God, this is so good, man. What the fuck? This is so good. Fuck yeah! Oh, this is so good, bro! Oh. Oh. God, this is really good. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The infamous Lisa song. Such a good song. Oh my God. Yes, man. Yes. 2, 3, 4. Oh, come on, man. Don't make me look dumb. I checked on Reddit and some people were salty that this was what is it? Lisa, the game Lisa used a sample of this and it's not original. And they were salty at this song as opposed to the people making the game. This is brilliant. There's always an element to artists which feels a bit narcissistic. They're always needing to be seen with like never any sort of instrumentals. This is excellent that he's letting the track breathe. He didn't need to be on every single track singing. That's fucking great. Don't get that a lot nowadays. Good. What the fuck? That was it. I don't know why I was expecting. I guess that's just how I've been conditioned. But I looked at his his thing on Spotify, and I just thought this is gonna be average at best, but it's actually really fucking good. Oh, what the fuck's that? Oh, fucking yes. Yes. Fam, this kind of sound, it makes me fucking jizz my pants. This is so good. There you go, I'll try to do the harmony again. That definitely sounded shitter. Definitely. Immediately I could tell that sounded worse. Back into it. Oh, nice. Oh my god. Yo, this is sick. Oh my god. I like that it's not perfect either. You can hear the imperfections. For some reason, I thought Tyler the Creator and Tori Imoue worked together. Well, they did, but not on anything I've heard. I love that fucking synth. That synth is so good. Oh fuck, I thought that would save me. I thought that would, honest to God, save me. Let me kill a fucking guy then. There you go. It's alright, this game's pissing me off anyway. I'm going for broke. God, this PPSH is shit. Kill them then. Jesus. Fuck up. That is the worst. What the fuck is that? That's terrible, man. Fucking nice, man. Like it. Got to be more careful because this sounds quite similar to the last track. Be very careful because those sound literally like the exact same chords you just used. Yeah, it sounds exactly the same. Good. All of this is good. Fucking shocking me. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Let me move, man. Jesus Christ, yeah. Awesome. This is fucking cool. Oh, I see, the game's trolling. Fucking finally. Let's go. It's a good wonder weapon. I like this wonder weapon. I think it's cool. Get mule kick because mule kick in this game gives you extra ammo drops, which is essential for this weapon, for the strategy we're doing. Because, you know, of course we're getting to round 100. You know, with it being probably past 3:30 right now. Way too many of those fucking things in this game. Those actually piss me off. That fucks with your head, man. What the fuck? Jesus. God. That is weird, man. It's fucking with my ears. hope this is part of the same album, yeah? Yeah. This is fucking me up. Thank fuck that was the song. That was starting to really hit me at the end, and I was worried. I was worried I was gonna get really emotional. Fuck's sake. Oh, that was the last song. That was the last song of that album. Okay. Fuck me. That was a really good album. But that closing song, Jesus. That was not cool, man. You can't hit me in the feels like that. I wasn't expecting that. That was almost on the brink of complete destruction. Man was about to have to end the live stream, or at least turn off my microphone. God. Damn. That was really good. That was really, really good. What the fuck? I just found a new artist. Yes. Holy fuck. Tori Imoy. God, that album was good. There was only a couple songs where I thought they sounded a bit similar. But damn. That was really good. Oh god, that final song. That's not cool though. That's not cool. Can't have the eyes watering her up and shit. You piece of shit. Oh my god. Halfway through that, I was thinking about let's turn the game sound on a bit, just so it's not pure silence. Not that loud though. I was thinking about integrity, because I found that that's basically what I stand for now in my life. It's all I've got is my own integrity, because after that whole I went on a period of isolation. I completely isolated myself. I think I said this at the start, but yeah, isolated myself from everything and everyone. And well, that's once you do that, once you're only focusing on yourself, because you've got no one else to focus on. It's not like you're being self-obsessed. It's like literally you have nothing else other than yourself. So what are you really supposed to do? But yeah, I found that integrity was a large part of it. Any sort of ideas that sort of led me astray from that, I instantly shut down. or at least contemplated them and started panicking. That was genuine. Things I used to do. I still do actually. Think about things and then realize it doesn't fit in line, or it's associated with things that make me anxious, and it panics me. It really does. It makes me worry, and I'm so far gone from what everyone else is on, really, because it's inevitable. Because I was used to be really sort of up to date with everything and everyone, trends, you know, everyone's attitudes. I always think about how I could have been part of the popular group at school that my other friends went off on. Well, some of my other friends, because they were sort of, that's what they wanted, really. They got their wish. They wanted to be popular, and they got it. But I had that chance, but I never wanted to, and that sort of stayed true to now. I have my chance to do my own thing and sort of not follow my integrity, but I'm not. I'm staying to what I think is true and what I think is good for me. It's a bit counterintuitive at the moment. I mean, I literally just spoke about how I isolated myself thinking it would help me. It just turned out 10 times worse, but it's those chances I gotta take, you know. It worries me as well. There's certain people I used to know that I thought were not intelligent, but had their sort of wits about them. Were quite centered and similar to me, but recently discovered they're quite narcissistic, and you know, well, the signs were all there. This is a specific person I'm talking about. Obviously not going to reveal who, like it would matter anyway. But yeah, integrity is very important to me now. It's all I got left. I got nothing else to think about or worry about other than myself, so integrity, that's the one. If I let that down, then I got fucking nothing. Once I meet someone or get into another friend group, bang, that could go out the window and I'll forget about it easily. I'll be willfully ignorant. I won't even remember I say a lot of this shit until I look back and I go, oh yeah, probably during another sort of crisis in my life. But there's a part of me that likes that. You know, like this, if that does happen, this is the period where I was most true. And then I'll look back on a time where I might have not made the right decisions or not been true to myself, and I'll go, right, so this is how it is. Because I've got no reason to lie anymore. I used to be a fucking liar all the time. Just lying. I think that sort of was gone the minute that I started opening up about my feelings. I was a blatant liar constantly. I constantly lie, whether it's to appear in a way that I thought was better or was more favourable or made me look cooler or some stupid stuff like that, or to get me out of shit. And literally I have no reason to lie anymore. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm going into adulthood, which is quite scary considering the state of mind I'm in. Once you're an adult, it is genuinely like, get your shit together. And I haven't quite got there yet, and I haven't got that much time until, you know, the phrase "you are adult" will be thrown around if I act up or I don't, you know, act like one. which is scary. This transition period, and extra scary because I'm not like most people. And most people would say that from a perspective of, oh, I'm different. Like, I take the piss out of Life is Strange. Like, oh, I'm so different. I'm so unique. That's where most people come from. I don't mean it in a positive light. Most people try to swerve that into a positive light. Like, oh, I'm different. I'm unique, so I'm better. But I'm like, I'm unique in the way that, the minute I feel a bit full, I will feel a bit nauseous and then go into a full-blown panic attack and, dissociate from myself and start heavily breathing and not realise what's going on. And then about 10 minutes later, I realise, oh, those last 10 minutes are completely fucking wiped from my memory. I can't remember what happened. That kind of shit. The shit that I'd only say on a live stream that I know no one's gonna watch. I do panic myself sometimes, though, with the way I talk. Because I feel like it correlates to a lot of other people and how they talk. Obviously I'm not unique. People think stuff like this. They think it equally to me. They think it less than me. And they think it a whole lot fucking worse than me. And they feel a whole lot worse. And I know that. But yeah, I'm sort of at that point where I'm saying certain things that I picked up on from other people and other just like stuff I've seen. And it panics me because I'm like, am I really that sad? Am I really that fucked up? Have I really gone to the point where I can't take control of myself anymore? I need help. And I definitely do need help. Yeah, but it's again, integrity is so important, and that is removed from practicing what you preach, which is another thing I'm not good at. Not to say I'm bad at integrity. I'm just learning, and I'm gotten a whole lot better in it now. Being like having integrity to myself. But yeah, practicing what I preach is very sort of. It's not difficult. It's just I constantly go back on it. I'm quite hypocritical sometimes. I've gotten a lot better recently, but definitely I think it's always been a problem for me. I could go a year being the most sort of introspective, quiet person because I'm suffering. And then the next year I'll feel a bit better and I'll act willfully ignorant to everything, hoping that it will go away and it won't come back, and I'll just ignore it. I won't even be aware that I'm doing it. I've done it before, definitely. Being willfully ignorant, knowing, but I'm not, willfully ignorant meaning, I'm not stupid enough to completely be dumb. Like, I know when I'm being stupid. I know when I'm saying certain things to paint myself in a certain light. I'm acting a bit more chavvy. I'm, hanging around with certain people. I've gotten in contact with certain people. It's all about image at the end of the day, isn't it? In relation to that stuff. But image really comes last, at least for me, when it comes to my own physical health. Once things start physically affecting me, I couldn't give a fuck how anything looks from an outside perspective. It's only how I feel. And I only care. Well, I guess image sort of plays into it, but it's only like the reaction out of it. It's not like I never think to myself, oh no, people are going to think it's so dumb. But that is an aspect of it. I don't want to be seen as some fucking maniac. But when I'm panicking, when I'm having a panic attack, that's not the key thing that's on my mind. It's, fuck, I feel terrible. How do I sort myself out? It is a fucking nightmare, actually. It's not very nice. And I'm sort of envious in some way of people that don't suffer from this stuff. But at the same time, you know, it is genuinely, may sound cliche, but it's true. It is genuinely a thing of I wouldn't be the person that I am without that. And I'm happy with who I am. More than anything else, I think. I'm happy with who I am. I'm not content with how everything's panning out at the moment. But with how truthful I am to myself and real I am. Not in the proudest thing for me is how I went from being unbelievably narcissistic and cynical constantly to just taking things as they are, trying not to be cynical. Doesn't mean I'm happy. I'm not particularly happy at the moment. I'm quite down quite a lot of the time. I'm just trying to get on with it. That's the main thing. I'm just trying to get on, do my own thing, focus on things to distract me, just get on. But I'm not as cynical as I was before, or pessimistic, which was which was a big problem for me, and it's not a trait I admire. I understand being realistic and not taking anything at face value. I still don't think you should ever do that, but at the same time, always looking at things in the worst light possible isn't healthy, I don't think. Yeah. I panic a lot though, and it's really difficult, man. Oh look, one watching now. That's definitely me. Oh shit. Yeah, but like it's tricky, and I still don't really know what to do. It's what I'm hoping to get from that doctor's thing, which is ridiculous, to be fair. Fucking, I booked that like end of June, and it took them a whole fucking month to do something about it. Well, no, it wasn't even the end. It was like mid-June, well, mid to end. It was like the 19th, I think. I did that, and I was like, okay, I hope to get some help soon. They waited an entire fucking like month just to say, oh yeah, we can get you in at the end of the month. I mean, for fuck's sake. It's got me dying over here. But yeah, I really hope I get some answers out of that. When I say out of that, it's just a consultation over the phone initially, and then that will progress to. I mean, if I'm honest, if I'm honest on the phone with the people, tell them genuinely what's going on, which is also quite difficult. It's not always easy to be genuine all the time, especially when it's about things you genuinely have concerns over. But if I'm completely honest, I reckon they'll think quite quickly. They'll immediately be able to tell that, like, oh wait, he actually needs help, so we'll get him on. Should be cool. I wonder. I'm excited actually, and that's something I'm genuinely excited for. It is like the equivalent now of getting a new game. That's how sad it is with me growing up. Learning if an antidepressant will make me feel better is my brand new game, which is quite sad, but it is what it is, isn't it? One thing I've never done though is, which I see in a lot of people, is give up. Too many people give up. They go, fuck it, it's too much. and then give up. Whether that's acceptance, where it's like, okay, I feel awful, and there's nothing I can do about it. So whatever. Rather than trying to help themselves or do the right thing, get help or something like that. It would be like me if I didn't have a severe panic attack and then think, right, I've got to tell my mum and I have to go see a doctor. That was just a flip that got switched after having a big panic attack. Before that panic attack, thought wasn't even in my mind. I never thought, right, let's go to the doctor, because I was putting it off constantly. And that's what I mean. Just saying, fuck it, I'll live my life like this. I'll suffer. And then there's the flip side of that, where it's, I'll live my life like this until I can't cope anymore, and then I'll kill myself, or something like that. Because that's the only real other option, isn't it? You either suffer so much and deal with it, deal with your suffering, or you just say, fuck it. What's the point? What's the point of going on like this if there's nothing that can help me, or at least nothing that I'm willing to do that will help myself? But that also, you know, maybe some people don't know what to do. Getting in contact with a doctor seems to be the plausible one, but what if they're so far gone that they don't even know what to do in relation to that? And that's where I guess support helps, but if I'm being completely honest, I don't think support's done fuck all. That's a misconception that everyone says, or pretty much everyone I've heard talk about things like anxiety and that. It's like, once it's out in the air, once you've told people, you'll feel a whole lot better. I definitely don't. I don't feel better. I just feel like there's more clarity to how shit I feel. It's like, oh, no. Now I'm... now when I run a bath randomly at 3 AM and PM, I guess. They've both been done. When I randomly run a bath, now both my parents know, oh, he's not just relaxing, it's, oh, he's having a panic attack. Oh, he feels like shit, he probably won't want tea. You know, shit like that. It doesn't necessarily make everything better, just gives some more clarity. I do sometimes panic because I think I'm a lost cause. And that's scary, and I don't like that at all. I really don't like that. And I feel like that in relation to a lot of things, not just my physical health, but who I am as a person. I've been made to feel like that recently by certain people that I shouldn't have got in contact with. Bad decision. I'd be interested to talk about that stuff with a fucking therapist, I'll be honest. Just to get some stuff off my chest. But that made me feel like shit. And in the aftermath of that, I just thought, you know, there's been... Because I'm not a great person, either. I mean, I understand I'm only a kid, but some of the shit I've done... because I haven't lived long enough. It's another thing that I don't practice, which I preach. I do have regrets, genuine regrets for a lot of my actions, and I feel guilty. But that manifests itself in a different way. I don't feel genuinely guilty. I'm just like, it's more self-obsessive. It comes out in a way where it's like, I feel fucking awful. It's never that... I never have that thing which everyone describes, who has these internal thoughts where it's like, oh, I'm a terrible person, I'm rubbish, I'm ugly, all that stuff. It's never that with me. I couldn't give a fuck about that stuff. That one's getting links back to image. It's just certain things where it's like, I get angry because I just think I've tried so much. You know, whether it's apologizing, changing my attitude, being a different person, showing that I'm a different person, and then having people stuck in their ways, holding grudges. And I've definitely stayed true to that. I haven't got a grudge against anyone anymore. Just because of how, only because of how it's affected me. You know, I feel like when you feel in yourself that you've changed so much from who you once were, and you can actively look back and say, I don't appreciate how I was acting during a certain period of time, and then going back to those same people that judged you that way during that period of time, and then wanting, I guess at the end of the day, wanting some form of forgiveness, and you don't get that. Especially with not some of the people I'm referring to. And it makes you feel terrible, man. It makes you feel unforgivable. And I guess in those people's eyes, you are unforgivable. It's just the fact that I look at it from a perspective of I'm young. I mean, I can be shitty sometimes, but I haven't done anything which is really wrong, or has really fucked someone up. I've made people feel bad. I've made people question themselves when I shouldn't have. I've made people cry. I've made people be sad. I've made people doubt themselves. I've made people feel terrible in their own skin. And I regret it all. And I would never do that. It's like, it genuinely is a different person. It was all down to certain attitudes at the time and outside influence from people that, you know, were just not a good influence on me. And that's all it was. And I feel so bad about it when I think about it deeply like this, because I never usually verbalize it. It's always internal. But when I say it externally, it makes me feel genuinely terrible. And I should, because some of the stuff I've done in the past is terrible. And I don't necessarily think I should be forgiven for it, but I'm just saying how it makes me feel. And I always have to justify myself as well. I can never say this stuff and just be like, oh yeah, that's it, I feel bad. I always have to justify it by saying I feel bad and I know I shouldn't, because it's my actions, I should take accountability and all that shit. But there's some people I genuinely would expect respect from recently, and I just got none, which sucks. People I genuinely care about, and just treating me like I'm no one, basically. Like they don't even know me. Which comes back to integrity and being fake. That I hate that more than anything, and I've experienced that a lot. Acting like you're unaware of someone's like their own existence, just to make them feel bad. Sucks though. See, if I had a back and forth with a therapist on that, and if they actually took me back and forth and didn't just ask me questions, actively sort of engaged, I think that would be healthy. I think I'd enjoy that. Only problem is though, I think therapists in our country would be like fucking Samaritans. Oh my god, what's going on? Jesus. I genuinely do think that, because I've done that before during a period of crisis. I was just feeling a bit shit. Did the Samaritans for a laugh, basically, and then came out of it not feeling worse, but just sort of being like, the fuck was the point of that? I imagine being suicidal and then some cunt on the other end just goes, how do you feel about that? You go, what? Yeah. I feel like I want to chop my fucking head off. I feel like I want to run in front of a car. Yeah, that's how I feel. Oh, have you thought about any ways of how you can deal with that? Why don't you tell me some ways? Due to government guidelines, unfortunately can't give any advice. So you're useless then, is what you're saying. You're fucking useless. God, my voice is getting raspy. And it's like tickling my throat, and it's making me want to cough. Those are the real problems of our society. With mental health and all that, I genuinely do think that, despite my parents saying different. There was something I remember about... It could just be this whole mental health wave that everyone's on. But there was a time where I always remembered it was never fucking mental health. It was always the third world. Like the third world countries, help Africa. All that stuff. Now it's full first world. It's like, oh, do you feel bad? Why don't you book a private therapist who costs a lot of money, but it's worth it? Worried about the amount of money you've got? Don't worry. Get a therapist. Meanwhile, there's fuckers carrying shit on their heads for miles. Just going, I'm starving. You do realise we still have no fucking food because of what you did to us. Oh, we don't care. Private therapist for Boris Johnson because he's suffering. Right? He's suffering. See, I have no sympathy for people like that. Class does play into it, actually. I'd have a lot more sympathy for someone going through a tough time if they were out on the street and fucking homeless, compared to if they were living in a really nice house and had a lot of money and got whatever they want whenever they wanted. But nobody thinks of that. Everybody thinks of themselves. Nobody thinks of any of this shit. It fucking annoys me. No one takes the time to think. And people always use that in the context of, you know, think before you speak. No, I don't mean like that. I mean literally to take a step back and really reevaluate the situation that you're currently in. That would help a lot of people, and no one does it. Fucking people using the phrase, I've done a lot of thinking. Oh, really? What did you do? What did you think about? In a time span of like 10 minutes, no less. I am one of the only people I know that can actually be qualified to use the phrase, I've been doing a lot of thinking. Because in most cases, I've been doing a lot of thinking is, well, in the past 5 minutes I thought over and I think this now. Whereas me, I think about all kinds of shit. I'd sit... There's been times where I've literally sat on this fucking chair with nothing going on, usually a YouTube video playing, zoned out, and just thought about shit. It's just what I do. I think and think. Stuff not even in relation to me. It could be stupid shit, it could be real shit, it could be stuff in relation to myself, someone else, anything. But I'll just sit and think. Because it's important that you do that. Otherwise you make yourself look a fucking fool. And that, once again, isn't a priority for people. For some reason. They'd happily be seen as a fool. And there's something I'm definitely drawn to in relation to that. There's a reason I'm watching... There must be a reason I'm watching these fucking Sidemen videos. I know they're high energy, and that's the one thing that keeps me engaged, but I don't really like all their personalities. If I liked all their personalities, I wouldn't have dropped them a fucking ages ago. I don't think it's a coincidence I just all of a sudden picked them back up. Something interests me about the fucking ignorance. How it seems like nothing affects these people. They're like robots, but they're not like robots. They're like fucking humans, but not like me. I feel like the robot. I feel like the outsider because I feel... Really, I feel like the outsider because I think I feel more human than they do. I'm constantly, with these panic attacks and everything, I'm constantly having the human experience 24/7. I'm feeling the intricacies of my mind, my body, the physical effects and mental effects of that constantly. There's not one point where I'm not feeling human. I guess that's my one concern, thinking about it, with the antidepressants. They suppress you. But, you know, in a way it's not who I am. And that's one thing I never talk back. I never comment on particularly because I don't know. I haven't experienced it. But I don't doubt there's an element... I mean, looking at people like fucking Kanye West, I mean, everybody's laughing at him, but he's obviously a mentally ill man. At points, and at points he's completely fucking out of control. Like when he did that whole crying about his daughter shit. Now, that may have been funny from an outside perspective. I mean, fuck, I laughed. But really, when you look at it, it's going, this guy's fucked up. He needs help. And he needs help is... Of course, he needs to be levelled out. This isn't a man who will just be able to talk through stuff easily. This is someone who will need to be prescribed shit. It may make you a better person, but... Well, yeah, no. That's true. I think ultimately, if the drugs make you a better person, then that's who you should be. If you're concerned about, you know, it's not the real me. Fuck me. This is pissing me off now. It's not the real me. I think you're more selfish if you think like that. It's not the real me. I mean, if the real you's, you know, constantly... Say the real you... I'm not saying this in relation to Kanye West, obviously, but say the real you is fucking... has got Nazi ideologies and likes to run around in the street with his knob out, screaming. What would someone like that scream? Give me ice cream. I love strawberry ice cream. Give me ice cream. I love strawberry ice cream. If the real you wants to do that, yeah, I wouldn't want that person running around. So, get on those fucking drugs, and, you know, it is all about culture, and, you know, society as well. If you are so mental to the point that you start causing mayhem, get on those drugs. Someone like me, I'm only a danger to myself. I mean, well, not a danger, but, that, you know, I affect myself. The only person suffering is me. I never take this out on anyone. Like, when I'm anxious, I just want to be left alone more than anything. So the only time I take it out on someone is when saying, can you just please leave me the fuck alone? Maybe getting a bit aggressive. But that's it, man. I'm actually starting to panic now because my voice is... I heard my voice go there. I went... and I've got to do voiceovers tomorrow. And those are going to be fucking annoying. That Toro Moya album was really good. want a drink. I do want a drink. But am I gonna get one? Probably not. I originally did this because I feel like shit. Now I'm just tired. That's always the case. That's an annoying cycle, I think. Fucking, that's the way my body genuinely works. If you want an insight to how my body works. It's, you know, panic. I feel terrible. Oh no, what do I do? It's distract myself. To the point where it's like, right, I've stayed up for hours and hours now. Wouldn't it be a good idea to get some sleep? And then I get ready to sleep. I'm like, okay, this is what you wanted, body. This is what you wanted, mind. You wanted some fucking rest. Okay, you gonna let me rest? And then it's like, no, I changed our mind actually. Let's send you back into a frenzy. And I'm like, okay, thanks. So more playing games, more distracting. Yeah. In fact, wake back up. Turn your lights on. Turn your lights back on. No. No more relaxing in bed. I know it's warm and, you know, actually nice in there, but we're going to turn that warmth against you. We're going to make that warmth feel you sick to your stomach. We're going to make you that warmth make you sweat and not be able to breathe properly. And then back out of bed. We feel good again. There we go. Excellent. What time is it now? Oh, it's 4 AM. Keep doing the things that make you feel good until you're so exhausted that you pretty much just pass out. It's not... I wouldn't call it passing out per se. But I guess it is essentially what it is. You get so tired to the point where you really forget when... You forget the point when you would have gone to sleep. Like, usually people, like, lay down and be like, right, it's time to go to sleep now. Whereas me, I will wake up in the morning and I'll be like, oh, managed to get to sleep. Sort of, like, confused at that prospect. Like, oh, I actually managed it. Okay. When did that happen? Don't know. But it happened. It was a thing that happened because I've woken up from something. Oh, fuck off, man. That is the most annoying thing in this entire map. This fucking big cunt coming in constantly. That's so annoying. Should I get a drink? It's those kinds of things that worry me as well. Pathetic things like that. Oh, should I drink now? Because if I drink now, I might feel shit. I mean, fuck. I've gotten to the point where I can't eat anything before going out. And you may be thinking, oh, that's kind of normal. No. I mean for the entire day. I mean, if I know I'm going out at 7, I don't want anything in my body. That's how fucking weird I am. Oh god! See, my brother Ro has jokingly said, "Have you got a eating disorder?" I think he means it somewhat genuinely, but he always says it in a joking manner. Because I am skinny, and I find my weight goes down mentally as well. Like weirdly, well, it's obviously my anxiety plays a part into it. But if I don't eat if I don't eat a lot in a single day, like the other day I mean, I'm usually around the 8 stone mark. Or 7 stone 10, I think it is. But 7 stone 10, 8 stone, sort of around that area. Which is light. Very light. I'm talking underweight light. And... yeah, I didn't eat well for a day. I didn't eat that much. And I found myself from like 7 stone 10 to 7 stone 7. And I was like, when the fuck did this happen? I just didn't eat the same amount of, packets of crisps in a day. So I fucking go down by that much. That's mental. That's a concern of mine. That is a concern, but it's not something that gives me anxiety. I don't care that much about it, but it's a concern. Constantly thinking, why the fuck can't I gain weight? I'm just like my brother, but sort of worrying. I'm worrying more about it than him. I have to worry more about it than him, because, like, I don't know how much that could play into my anxiety, really. So I've always got my concerns about that. God, this is a lot more annoying than I last remember. Because these buffed up zombies, there weren't as many of them. Now there's like way more. These fuckers are spawning in every round now when they didn't before. I do enjoy this map, and I enjoy this strategy. I find it fun. But yeah, all that stuff is all true. It's all true. Ow, fuck, that keeps happening as well. That just hurts. No worries about that. My fucking jaw just clicking like that. That's not healthy. I can't believe I'm going to have to go to the dentist as well. That is going to be a fucking horrible day. Jesus, that really hurt, actually. I constantly worry about that. I keep thinking, like, there's something wrong there. No, fuck it. Who cares? If my jaw breaks like that, it is what it is, isn't it? The things I see on social media I'd expect to give me anxiety, but they don't particularly. It's only certain people and certain things that give me anxiety on social media. Most of it just pisses me off or makes me cringe. It's the majority of the stuff that makes me cringe in that is people thinking they're so deep and they're not really, and people think they're funny when they're not. People when the deep stuff does annoy me, admittedly, the most. Sort of thinking, I'm so unique, I'm so, The modern generation, as my dad said, feels like they made fucking everything. When they don't, well. Basically, everyone who's popular copies stuff from the past, really. And all the viewers of that content think, oh wow, this is amazing. And then, call their parents boomers when they notice that The Weeknd sounds uncannily similar to Michael Jackson. Go, who's Michael Jackson? See, it's weird shit like that doesn't freak me out, but makes me think and interest me, if anything, where it's like, that I'm finally experiencing some of the stuff I was thinking about as a kid. Like, sort of, I'm witnessing now kids not only being ahead of me in terms of relevancy and being up to date on stuff that I used to be up to date on, certain trends, things like TikTok and that, but I'm witnessing a whole generation where they are completely unaware of so much stuff, that is just like almost common knowledge for earlier generations, just because of a different time period. Like I was just thinking then, like, you know, someone like Michael Jackson. I wonder if kids in like junior schools, secondary schools, and fuck it, even infant schools if we're going that far. I wonder if they're aware of people like Michael Jackson. Because I mean, who's telling them? Not fucking idiot parents. Obviously, some are. No, Michael Jackson will never be a name that dies out. Eventually, everyone will know. But like, yeah, it's like I wonder if what the fuck. This is so annoying. This is so annoying the way that they do this. But yeah, I do genuinely think about that. And everybody does that in real, and then usually follows it up with, "Oh my god, I'm so old." I never think that. I just think, oh, a new generation's coming in, and I'm getting left behind. Brilliant. Definitely, I think that's the kind of stuff, really, where people would start thinking of their own mortality and shit like that. I genuinely think, now that I've experienced those kind of things, that's the trigger for a lot of people, I bet. Because calling someone a boomer is quite a pathetic insult if you think about it. You're old. Yeah, I'm old. AKA, I'm older than you, so I fucking know more than you, you idiot. Fucking young people thinking they know everything, and they've been, you know, thinking they've been taught in everything because they've read a Wikipedia article. Get fucking real. Like, why do the youth hate the fucking elderly so much? Say elderly. What the fuck do I? That's just wrong. Why do they hate past generations so much? And it is genuine hate. They look down, they mock and jeer. Oh my god, what a boomer. AKA, this person's opinion is irrelevant because of their age. When I'd look at that and go, I'd say their opinion's a lot more valid than you, because I bet they've experienced the exact same thing. So, pisses me off, man. Our youth. Fucking youth. What do they actually know? They've yet to show me anything. Anyone my age and anyone I've known have yet to show me that they're either immensely fucking intelligent. There's obviously kids like that out there, but they're 1 in a million. Fuck it, 1 in 5 million. 1 in 10 million. And I'm not one of them. But definitely no one I know my age has shown themselves to really think about certain things. Idiots. Just want to go on living their life. I don't want to think about anything too much. Why? Because it gets me down, you know. Witnessing my own fucking brother go through that right now. I'm just going to keep my head above the surface. And I even told him. And he obviously is being a cunt and just completely ignoring it. Like fucking, I literally had to say to my brother today, because he called me up for the first time in ages, and literally I talked to him about his stupid idea of getting a tattoo, and now he's really trying to hype himself up by saying things like, "Oh yeah, I've just been watching LBA," because he's getting a game tattoo, and I've constantly told him he's going to regret it, and he's obviously having doubts about it. And he's just trying to ignore everything and just go along with it. And I say, think about it, because you will have regrets about it. No doubt you'll have regrets if you put a fucking tattoo on yourself. You're just following a certain trend, certain someone who's fucking him up. And I know, because I've been through that now. And I'll never fall into that trap ever again. Love is such a weird thing. And you've got to be careful around it. Careful is a key word. Because the first thing, which my brother is experiencing now, and my older self was blind to, because pathetic, I know, but love is blind. How pathetic, saying shit like that. You're an idiot, Joel. But it's true. It is true. Come on. It's true. The idea of that obviously being, you know, blinded by love. You follow stuff willfully again because, you know, you're in love. But once you come out of that, yeah, I think you're definitely a much more rational human being. Take less bullshit, for real. Maybe not in relation to the person who got there, but you know, in yourself, yeah, I think so. Fuck, I'm gonna die again, man. God, these guys are so fucking fast. Jesus, that's ridiculous, man. Yeah, love is such a fucking powerful thing. I wouldn't be privy to falling in love again. I doubt it anytime soon. Just with how I am at the moment. I couldn't imagine it. I tried it recently. But that fell through because I just sort of gave up. It was weird. I just sort of said, fuck it. Why the fuck didn't that work? Jesus. Why the fuck didn't that work? I threw a fucking black hole and there were still motherfuckers killing me. Right, this is getting ridiculous now. I could die here. I could easily die here. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. This is it. Yep. Oh, well. That was bad. That was really bad. I don't think there's been a time I've played this map and I haven't gotten to round 100. Which is pathetic. I wonder if my PC crashed if I do that. Oh no, it didn't. No, it didn't. Oh, lame. I thought it did. Well, that's the stream. Anyway. That was good fun. Maybe I'll do that again. Had a good talk and I found a fucking new album.